Welcome to another episode of Kookievision. In this video, I'm going to be making a set of 3 miniature sugar cookies for St. Patrick's Day. So I'm starting out with a shamrock shape here, and I'm outlining it with a piping consistency green that I created using a leaf green and a touch of mint just to kind of mellow out the green a little bit. And again, this is a piping consistency with a number 2 tip, and I'm filling it in with a flooding consistency of the same color in a squeeze bottle. And I've got my handy dandy scribe tool here, and I'm just using it to even everything out and get rid of any air bubbles. Next, I'm working on the 4-leaf clover, and this was actually created using a flower shape, and since it's got 8 petals, it makes it perfect for a 4-leaf clover. And I'm just outlining the outside with a number 2 tip with the same green that I used for the shamrock, piping consistency, and then I'll fill it in with a flooding consistency of the same color in a squeeze bottle. And again, I'll just use my scribe tool to even everything out and get rid of any air bubbles. So I've let both shapes crust over a bit, and I have some vodka that I've mixed with a touch of gold luster dust, and with a fat brush I'm just splattering them over top of the shapes just to give them a little extra sparkle. Now, to do the outlining on the shamrock and the 4-leaf clover, I switched up my tip on my piping consistency green to a number 1 tip just to make it a little bit more finer of a detail, and I'm outlining each leaf on the 4-leaf clover. And I'll use the same number 1 tip to outline the leaves and the stem of the shamrock. Next, I'm creating the gold coin. So I've got this really nice gold color that I created here. This was made using a mixture of gold, a touch of orange, and a touch of brown, and it really deepens the gold color that I already have. And with this gold colored icing, I used a number 2 tip piping consistency to outline, and the same color in a flooding consistency in a squeeze bottle to fill it in, and then I used my scribe tool to even everything out. Once it's crusted over a little bit, I'm using the same piping consistency that I used to outline it, and I'm creating a little clover design on the front, which is pretty easy in concept. It's just 3 teardrop shapes and then bringing it down into the stem at the bottom, and I'm also going to give it a quick little outline as well. Now I want to make sure that I thoroughly let these crust over for this next step, adding the gold, just because you're applying some pressure with the brush and you don't want to push through the icing. And this is the same gold that I used for the shamrocks and for the clovers. And I'm just giving it a nice light brushing of this gold over top. And you can see because I did them in a gold color to begin with, you don't have to use as much luster dust to get that nice gold color. And you can see here the finished set. And they'd be super cute all tied together in one little bag of mini cookies, or you could use them as part of a larger set, including some of the bigger designs that I'll be showing you in my next few YouTube videos.